But his experience was as a child. He was 10 years old when his father passed away, and his mother, desperate to have him educated in Torah, sent him off to Samarkand as a 10-year-old, not knowing whether she'll ever see him again. Anyway, he came there and went right into the studies. And that also, we need a background to know what it means to go to a cheder under the communists. The danger of it. How did she do this? She met a chassid who happened to be a Mishulovim. And they recognized each other as chassidim. They didn't know each other personally. She had 3 sons, and she was desperate to get them into a yeshiva, underground yeshiva. She begged and pleaded and threatened, and finally got this stranger to agree to take her sons to where the yeshiva was hiding. In order to make it a little less dangerous, the child was told, if anyone asks on the train where you're going and who you're going with, you should not mention the guy you're with. Like, you're not related at all, you don't know the guy, you're just running away from home because you're unhappy at home, and you don't know where you're going, wherever the train will take you. 10 years old, and you have to fight the system. His older brother, Baruch Sholem, had already been taken to the yeshiva by this guy, and now the mother wanted him to take another risk and bring her 10-year-old to the yeshiva. And they did the same thing. So Rabbi Aizik arrives there, and he goes into the study and so on. And then his younger brother, who passed away just recently, who was the Rav in Crown Heights, he was 8 years old, and the mother sent him too. 8 years old, away from home, not knowing if he'll ever see her again. But she promised that she would come visit him in order to get him to agree to go. When he arrived there, he found that the boys, the students, each had a bench that they slept on. That was their bed.
They're sweet.
When he got there were no benches. But his brother Aizik gave him his bench. Then, where did these boys eat? People were dying in the streets from hunger.
This was during the war? Approximately? Right.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they were dying because of the war or just because of communism. There was no food to be had. So there were a few wealthy families, Hasidic families, who offered to feed students every day. A little bit that they had. But those were only for kids who came from comfortable homes, who wouldn't be able to survive the deprivations. The other kids were given a day of the week to eat with this family. The next day they would eat with another family because the family couldn't give them a week's worth. So they broke it up each day in a different. When his brother arrived, his 8-year-old brother, Rabbi Aizik gave it was called teg. You eat teg. Which days do you eat where? Rabbi Aizik gave up his place in the rotation for his younger brother. All 3 of them grew up to be brilliant, refined, incredible human beings. Anyone who met Rabbi Aizik in Montreal somehow spontaneously came up with the same description: a prince of a man, brilliant in every way, refined and gentle and thoughtful, and every quality you want to see in a person, he embodied. His mother survived, and they all came to the States. When his mother went to see the Rebbe privately in the Rebbe's office, when she walked in, the Rebbe stood up. And she was horrified.
The Rebbe should stand for her.
Yes. Chassidim don't like that kind of formality. And so she said, please, for me, you stand up. The Rebbe said, for your sons. For a woman who can raise by herself 3 such sons,